Morning folks, and welcome back. I'm back out in the woods today. I seem to have spent a lot of time on the water and in boats just lately, so it's really nice to be back out underneath the leaves. I've got Princess Fluffles with me, and we're going to be doing a bit of cooking. I've just found a nice dead standing tree, which I've taken down. It's completely dead, and I'm going to chop that up for some firewood. We'll get things sorted out, get the wood sorted out, and get a fire lit, ready for some cooking. I cut that tree up into rounds, and then I've split a load of those rounds up into smaller pieces just to get the fire going, and then I've got a load of small thin twigs here. For tinder, I'm just going to use a load of cedar wood shavings which were left over from when I made my canoe paddle. These are absolutely bone dry and they should take a spark nicely. I'm just going to use a good old ferro rod to get things lit. I'm doing salmon and potatoes today, so I'm going to start by just slicing these potatoes really thinly. I'm not going to peel them. They're going to be kind of like Hasselback potatoes, but with a difference. So just nice and thin. And same with an onion, just peel it, slice it up thinly. I'm going to layer these potatoes. There'll be a slice of potato, a slice of onion, and then a slice of something else, which I'll show you in a second. And the next thing I'm going to put in is some smoky burns. This is Dorset's answer to halloumi. You can grill it. It's a cheese, but it doesn't melt like you know, cheddar and other cheeses, and it has that weird sort of squeaky thing going on when you bite into it. This is smoked. It should be really nice. A couple of years ago, you may remember I went on a 5-day hunter-gatherer challenge course with Joe O'Leary down in Dorset. Well, I was sent this with a whole load of other things, a couple of which I'll show you in a second, by his wife Claire. She owns a business called Mr. Fox Fine Foods, and they sell local and other fine foods from around the country. And she sent me a selection of cheeses and preserves and sauces and all sorts of really nice yummy things. She's also given me a 10% discount, so I'm going to put a link down below to these guys. They're supporting local businesses, which is great, and if you decide to put in an order, there's 10% off. Now, because this is bigger than my rounds of potato, I'm going to cut it in half and then slice this up, and that way it'll go a bit further as well. So I'm just going to start to layer this up. I'm going to put a bit of onion between one kind of layer, and then a bit of halloumi in the next one, and then a bit of onion. The onion kind of disintegrated as I sliced it up, unfortunately, but that shouldn't be a problem. And then a slice of halloumi, and then onion, and then halloumi. You get the idea. And then over here, warming up by the fire, I've got my new Petromax potato cooker, which I've only used once at home, and I wanted to give this a try. So in goes the first one, and the second one. It just fit in there. This is quite cool, this thing. You can actually cook 3 baked potatoes in here at a time. That's what I did at home, but you just got to be careful of the underside. Don't put it straight on the coals, because it does get pretty hot underneath. And just a little bit of oil over the top. And then I'm going to season that with some of this wild garlic sea salt that Claire also sent me. This stuff looks amazing. It's got a kind of nice green tint to it from the wild garlic. Looks lovely. I'll just sprinkle a little bit of that on those potatoes. I'm going to use my lightweight folding grill from Trevor at TJM Metalworks just to keep this up off those hot coals, and I can move it about a little bit. You know, if it gets too hot in one spot, I can move it. And then just like with a normal Dutch oven, you can then load coals onto the top of this, so you get that top heat as well. There you go, Kel. Ooh. Okay, they are not far off now. So I'm going to get the salmon on while they just finish off. So I've got a side of salmon here. I'm going to put that straight on over the coals there, skin side down. I've moved a load of coals around underneath the salmon here. I don't want any flame, I just want literally just the heat from those coals. And I'll give that a good cooking on the skin side. Let that crisp up, and then I'll flip it over and cook the other side. I'm not going to season it yet because I've got a special paste which is going to go onto this at the end of cooking. And then onto my salmon, I'm going to spread some of this white Mausu condiment. It's a cashew nut and maple syrup and miso sort of blend. This was also sent to me by Claire. Really looking forward to trying this. Very interesting sounding. I love cashew nuts, so hopefully this will go nicely with that salmon. Let's try this potato and halloumi. Bit of onion. Smoke. That halloumi is gorgeous. Potatoes are cooked nice and soft. Onion just brings it all together, gives it that nice flavour. Potato and onion is just a perfect combination, isn't it? Oh, that is really, really good. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this. The other bit of salmon I'm saving for Maggie. I'm going to scrape off the topping that's on it. There's not a lot in there that's bad for her, but there is a tiny bit of garlic in there, so I just want to make sure that is all off. There you go, princess. Well, that was truly delicious. Thank you so much, Claire, for sending through those goodies. That paste with the cashew nuts in was divine. You get a hint of the cashews and the sesame. There's a sweetness from the maple syrup, and there's that lovely savoury sort of umami flavour. Gorgeous. as was the halloumi. Just goes to show they know what they're doing down in Dorset. Really impressed with the potato cooker as well. Like I said, I cook baked potatoes in it at home, but I burnt them slightly on the bottom. So I've learned from that, and by raising it up, it was much better. Sort of low and slow. Yeah, really good. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.